But the reason I'm doing the cooking demo is not because I want to show you how bad I cook, but hopefully how good I can cook. It looks pretty good, I reckon. We'll just take the lid off and have a quick sneaky look, eh? With that. Oh well, I'm gonna tuck into this, try it out. Oh man. Okay guys, welcome back. Well, I've got another cooking demo on today, but the reason I'm doing the cooking demo is not because I want to show you how bad I cook, but hopefully how good I can cook if you got the right gear. And I was recently out at BCF, and as you know, I've got a lot of different cooking devices I've shown. I've got charcoal, I've got fire pits, I've got like a Bunnings $60 bloody copy Weber that I bought that does the trick, all sorts of things, and also gas. I've got a Weber Q. I've got a large one and also got a small one. But I was out there the other day and happened to be looking around. They had a sale on, and they had this. It's actually a pot made for the Weber, and it just intrigued me because it was the way it was designed. It's got that Teflon coating on the inside here, and also you've got this glass lid. Like it's like a casserole dish. The bottom of it's fairly thick. It's got the Weber name in there, and then but it's got all. It feels really solid. And the other thing I like about it, the lid. Glass, you've got your vent control on the top there to let the steam in and out, and also you've got a rubber seal on here, a silicone rubber seal that you can take off, clean around it properly, but also that silicone seal really does seal the top of the pot there and stop the steam and everything getting out. And the other great thing about it, which I love, you've got these two little clips here. The handles come off. You leave your pot on the Weber, then when you want to pick it up, you just put that on there, clip, clip, lift it away. Brilliant idea. Like, and they're really strong. Like you can see that they're not coming off. So check those out. I'll see if I can put a picture up. I've actually threw the box out that had come in, but I've still got the booklet here. There's some great recipes and that in there, and then they show you how you can use it on the Weber itself. So we're going to do a cook up today and show you the results. Hopefully hopefully they're good. So what I've got all the gear here that we need. I'll just show you over here and show you what we're actually putting into it. So we've got some Pitt Brothers lamb rub. We've got some Grill Mates brown sugar and bourbon flavoured barbecue sauce, some flour, another Pitt Brothers salt and garlic rub, another Pitt Brothers one, barbecue pork rub, and then we've got some chilli and some garlic. So they'll be all going into it. So great little lineup of herbs and spices there. And then over here we've got some mixed vegetables. I was feeling a bit lazy. I seen these at work the other day, and I already chopped up and peeled and everything, and look at that, made in Australia. So 100% Australian made, and also I got this from work. It's just a beef brisket, slow cooking, you can see there, and it's Australian grown. So sticking with the Australian made theme there, and where possible. Can't do it all the time, but we can try and do our bit, and support Australian products where we can. Like I said before, I do work in a supermarket situation. We cop a fair bit of hammering off people, but it's our choice on what we buy. They don't tell you what to buy, they just offer the product. So you've got to do the hard work and and find these Australian made product logos, and the more you buy, they'll go, holy moly, we better start stocking a bit more of that and get rid of the stuff that no one really wants to buy. So make sure you're doing that. And I should have pointed out too, here I got a little bag here with my knives in it. These are zebra knives that I got from Drifter, and I got it in a little Australian made bag that that Drifter made. They're fantastic to put all your knives in. You can see what you got in there. So that's great. So okie doke, we're going to get into the cooking part of it now, so let's get into it. Okay guys, we're going to get the sauce ready first and get that all in. So what have we got there? A couple of tablespoons of the pork rub, is it? Or a couple of teaspoons of the pork rub. We had a go at this the weekend before and done this cook up just to test her out, and now we've got the barbecue lamb rub, and same thing, a couple of teaspoons of that, 2.5, and it turned out bloody fantastic. So it was probably one of the best tasting meats we've had in a while. So this salt, pepper, garlic rub, I bought these the other day. These are absolutely fantastic. Like, I can't believe how beautiful they are. They're great as a rub, or just putting over, you know, a bit of meat or something. So a couple of tablespoons of those, teaspoons, and I think she browns the flour off too, don't you? Yeah. In the we'll brown the flour off. Does put a little bit in the mixture here, so that's going into another bowl, and we're going to brown that flour off, and it stops it from going
cook the flour off and you don't get a bitter taste.
Yeah, so you cook the flour off and you don't get a bitter taste off it, so we'll throw that in the fry pan. What we'll do is we'll brown the meat off in a minute and sear it, and then we'll throw the flour into the pan and do that, and it picks up all the juices and that out of the meat as well.
No, we browned the cooked the spices off.
Yeah, so we're going to cook everything off, but we'll show you that as we do it. And this is just the preparation part, so I thought I'll just show you so you know what's going on.
Part.
Once we get we have a liquid part that we put in there as well, so we'll mix up the rest of it. So that's about it for just the first part, is it?
Yeah.
Okie doke. We'll get into the other part now. Okie doke, we're back over here. So what we're going to do first, we're going to brown the meat off. So I'll just get rid of all this over here out of the road. Got to chop up a couple of potatoes in a minute too. And you might do those while I'm over here doing this bit. So we're going to just sear this meat off and get it. Got to find the right knife. Should use one of their zebra knives, shouldn't I? So we'll get in, sear this off. I'm using a little induction cooker here, so they don't take long to heat up. So that's the beauty of those. So you don't have all that time waiting for it to heat up. It's pretty well instant. So just going to put a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan here, just whatever you got. We've got a rice bran oil. You don't need a lot, just enough to help it not stick. And I'll get a pair of tongs for a fork. So we'll throw that in. Get rid of this out of the road. And we're just going to sear this for a couple of minutes. So just let it sit on there. You don't have to keep turning it or anything like that. So just sear it off get it brown on all sides. Once we get that done, I'll come back and show you some more. I just thought I'd show you over here. So what we're doing, we're searing all the top of the meat and sealing in the juices. So just leave it on there for a few minutes, turn it over, and try and get all the edges and everything the same. So you just want to lock in all the flavours. So if you sear it all off a bit, and you don't want to be cooking the meat through, you just want to sear the edges. So just enough to seal the meat and keep the flavours in. Okey-doke, we've got the meat all browned off now, so we've seared all the edges. So we're just going to put that aside in the pan over here now and let that sit there. Now we're going to do Annie's going to come in and she's going to do the sauces, just turning the pan down a bit. I'm just going to be the assistant now, so what do you need? A little bit of water. So what she's doing there now, she's just browning everything off. And she's only got it on a low heat. It's just on about 60 degrees. So, and why are we browning these off again?
So the flour won't be bitter.
Okay, yeah, so this is the flour and the gravy mix, going in with the rest of the herbs. Now this is, what this will be the sauce that makes up the base for the stew. So
Roast. A roast.
it tasted good though, didn't it?
A roast with the gravy.
Yeah, roast with gravy. So, but you get all the flavours sealed in the dish and slow cooked, and it really tastes beautiful.
So you can pull it apart.
It virtually, yeah, the meat will just pull apart like a pulled beef or something like that if you wanted to.
Because we're lazy. Just throw it all in one pot.
Yeah, and it is easier. Just you can set and forget, throw it in the pot, and go away, drink a few beers, and sit back and relax. Or rubs.
It was actually 2 or 3.
Yeah, like if you are cooking, like Annie just said, if you are cooking out in the bush or whatever, you can do all this over the barbecue, or if you've got a little gas stove, you know, you can have your Weber going, and then if you've got another little gas stove, but you can do it on the Weber as well before you put the meat on. You could do it in the bottom of the dish if you wanted to.
Yeah. I just want to go through this one.
We're at home, so why not make it easier? It's actually only 6:20 in the morning here because
And it's stinking hot
it's
already.
about 26 degrees already outside, so we're trying to get this done as early as we can because yesterday it was about 40 something degrees outside. Well, it felt like that anyway. I think it was like 38.6 degrees. So we're going to put a bit of garlic and chilli in now. So there you go. I'll let you do it because I put too much in last time. A bit of garlic. Bourbon sauce, or
Oh,
this bourbon sauce is beautiful. Just got to get it to the lid end of the. So that's I don't know, I reckon that's a couple of tablespoons, isn't it? Room temperature. just put a bit in at a time, and so you get it to like a thick liquid in it. There's probably about 700 mils of water in there.
Oh, yes.
So what you're trying to do is just break down all the sauces and everything, and just get it to a real good consistency. So it doesn't look very appetizing right there, but I'm sure I'll tell you it tastes bloody good once it's in with the meat and the veggies and everything else. Okay guys, we've got the sauce all finished now, so it's all broken down. We've got it to a nice consistency there. So we're going to, I think we put the veggies in first the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we're just taking it off the boil, letting it sit there, and I'll hold the camera over here. So we've had the meat sitting in there, so Annie's just chopped up some of that onion that was in, made it a little bit smaller. I'll just turn off this induction, it's beeping at me because it's got no plate on it. And we've got all our veggies over here. See how many we can fit in. Annie doesn't like zucchini, but I love it. So I've got carrots, pumpkin, potato, zucchini, and sweet potato.
Is it sweet potato or pumpkin?
So just throw it in the best you can. Like these aren't a massive big casserole dish, they're baking dish. So you can put just about anything in here. So and this meat it'll reduce down a little bit as it starts to cook. So fit as much as that in as we can. Like we always chop up a little bit more than what we need sometimes, but notice Annie's not putting the zucchinis in case she can't fit them in. Don't worry, I'll take some potato out and put them in. Pretty good in there, so we're just going to pour the sauce in now. And you'll find as the meat cooks, so just put in enough just to coat the meat, because the steam and that off the veggies and inside the cooking will it'll stew up and create more moisture, and you'll find you'll have a lot more liquid in there. So that's roughly about, just got to reach over, that's roughly all the preparation there now. So it's just a matter of taking it out and sitting it on the Weber now and letting the heat and time do its job. So we'll take it out there, we'll put it on there, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay guys, we're outside now, so we've got our little Weber casserole dish there, and we've got our Weber, we've had it preheating, so we want it just up around the 150, which is what it's sitting on. So I've got a little trivet in there, and also just a little Weber tray to diffuse the heat coming through a bit, because you want the heat circulating around it. So we'll get it in there now and get it cooking. Okay, let's get it in there. So like I said, this is so good for just doing this. So you just got to pick that up, sit it in your cooker, flip those two little levers up and pull those handles out. Have a look at that, so easy. So now, because I've got it sitting up a little bit, and this is only a little tiny Weber, and we found the other day to get the heat to sort of stay at the right temperature, this here just works a treat just like that. So do whatever suits you for your cooking, but we found that little thing underneath the corner there just lets enough air, keeps it at a really good temperature, and keeps it going. So hope you're enjoying. So if you've got any comments or questions, leave them in the comments, and we'll try and answer. So we're going to let this cook away now for a few hours, and we'll show you what it looks like at the end. a couple of hours. So we're just going to have a quick look at it and see what it's looking like. Look at that. Bloody hell, that looks beautiful. We're going to actually leave it for about 3 hours today, and but that's working a treat. It smells absolutely fantastic. So we'll show you what it looks like once we get it out of the oven. Okay guys, it's been going for 3 hours, so we're going to pull her off now. We'll have a look at it. So we'll lift this lid up. It looks pretty good, I reckon. We'll just take the lid off and have a quick sneaky look, eh? With that. That's hot. So, like I said, good thing about this now, we can just put these on, push that down, and look at that. How easy is that? So we'll take this inside. We're not going to eat it now, we're going to have it later, but we'll show you once we've got it all plated up. Okay guys, we've got it all plated up, and I've tried a bit. It's absolutely beautiful. It's cooked up just as good as what we did last time. So here it is here. So look at that. So that's cooked up in that Weber baking casserole frying dish there, and for 3 hours. So the meat's just absolutely melt in your mouth. The potatoes and veggies are bloody beautiful. It's a great product. I'll just grab the spoon over here out of the sink again. I'll just show you. Look at this. It doesn't stick at all. So that's been cooking away in there for 3 hours, and you can virtually just wipe that out with a cloth, and it's nice and clean. Having the handles come off it, I think it's a great product. The Weber casserole dish. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the button, tell us what you think, and I hope you enjoyed. Sorry it's a little bit long, but takes a little bit of time to do these cooking ones, but I hope you enjoy. Thanks if you stayed it to the end and watched it all, and we'll see you on the next one. Oh well, I'm gonna tuck into this, try it out. Oh man, that meat is so tender and tasty. You got to try this. The flavour's gone all through those veggies. It's bloody beautiful. Okie doke. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm going to get going. See you on the next one.